Marine? Don't they know who I am? What I've done down here? I'm an American down here! Oh, God. Maybe they don't know I'm American. A blast strong enough to blow off both arms and legs would have blown all identification to hell and gone. The only way they would have of knowing where I was from was where they found me. Pretty sure they found me among Englishmen. Stationed alongside a Limey regiment. Went over the top together. Americans and Limeys. Headed for that dugout. Only 2 Americans. Rest Limeys. A flash! A thought! Blackness! No, Joe! Don't go back there! Stay away! You don't want to be here! Don't let them send you back there! No! No, 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 no. Run, Joe, run! Oh, Joe. What are you doing here? You've come too far. Got to get out. Got to get out. Got to think. Need someone. Anyone to help. Huey! Huey! Oh, God damn you limey bastard. It's good to see you. It's me, Joe Bonham. Oh, buddy. Help me out. Like you used to. Tell me one of your funny stories. Remember, we used to tell stories when times got rough or it was boring as hell. Remember, Remember old Lazarus? That big fat Hun who came out of the fort stumbling like he was drunk toward the British lines. It was dull and cold that morning, so somebody took a shot at him. Hell, he was probably just lost. He just stood there, stock still, peering through the fog like he was surprised anybody would want to take a shot at him. Even as he sagged, he had that hurt, puzzled look. We just left him lie out there. One arm hung over that barbed wire like a sentry, pointing the way for somebody else. Remember how when the wind was right, we could smell him? And then that colonel came through, with his mustache waxed and his bony nose held high, sniffing. That's an awfully strong odor, he says to Corporal Timon. And then Timon says, "These barbarians, oh, they always smell worse. Bad for morale. Take a burial squad out and bury him." And then Timon looked around to see who was smiling, so he'd know who to take out on that squad. Next day, the shells started falling. One happened to hit Lazarus, and he leapt high into the air like a slow-motion picture, landing on that wire again with his finger pointed at us like a stool pigeon. And then that damn colonel came through again, catching a strong flavor of Lazarus this time, telling Timon to take a full burial squad out. Bury the Hun 6 feet deep, and read the full service of the Church of England. Middle of the service, flares went up. Somebody gets a beat on Timon, shoots it right smack in the bottom. "Ah, God have mercy on your soul, amen! And for come amend those bloody bastards that shot me in the arse!" Another shell hit. Hitting through Lazarus high onto that wire again. Sheets flapping in the wind, parts of him just dripping on the ground. We opened fire on him. "Shoot him all!" "Couldn't see him, but could smell him!" Why'd we shoot him in the first place, Hugh? If we just left him alone out there, none of it would have happened. That colonel wouldn't have come through a third time asking for someone to check that line of barbed wire. You wouldn't have said, "Sure, I'm bored. Maybe I'll catch me some Huns and be a hero." Why'd you let them do it to you? That place wasn't any of our business. We didn't belong out there. Why did you go out there that night? And why? Why did you go past that line of barbed wire? They found you out there. In a pool of vomit on your stomach, where you'd fallen, and shoved your right arm clean up to the shoulder through Lazarus. You were crying. You'd gone crazy. And they had to take you away. You poor, stupid kid! Not wanting to be thought a coward, and now you're locked away somewhere just like me. That night, all I could think about was you, Huey, crying and babbling like a baby. Crying and screaming so loud, I couldn't even hear that shell coming down on me in that dugout. And where are all the brass bands now? You and me, Huey. You, me, and Lazarus, they drugged us all. They drugged all of us. Jesus, Joe. Here you are, lying like a side of beef all the rest of your life, and for what? Some guy tapped you on the shoulder and said, "Come along, son. We're going to war. No yes or no, or I'll think it over." They just said, "Let's go fight for liberty." And those that went, well, they got killed without ever even once thinking about liberty. If I could go back and do it again, I'd say, "Mister, I love my life. And before I swap my life for liberty, I've got to know in advance what liberty is. Whose idea of liberty we're talking about, and just how much of this liberty we're going to have when it's all over. You owe me that much in this deal, mister. Because I like the liberty I have to walk and see and hear and eat and sleep with my girl." Always hear the same people willing to sacrifice somebody else's life. Well, it's time two people got to say things. Us little guys and the dead. What do the dead say? Any of them ever come back and say, "I died for decency and that's better than being alive"? The man who says death before dishonor is either a fool or a liar because he doesn't know what death is. I do. I am the nearest thing to a dead man on earth. Those kids didn't die thinking about decency. They died crying in their minds like babies. They died whispering for the voice of a mother, a father, a wife, a child. They died moaning and sighing for life. I want to live. I want to live. Do you hear me? I want to live. Nothing is more important than life. Nothing.
With your guns and drums and drums and guns, oh. With your guns and drums and drums and guns, the enemy nearly slew you. my darling dear, you look so queer. Johnny, I